Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu attended the year 2025 International Youth Day Summit held at the Blue Roof, Ikeja. The summit was themed Local Youth Actions for the SDGs and Beyond. Governor Sanwo-Olu called on Nigerian youth to embrace good values that will help build a just and equitable society where everyone can thrive regardless of their background.
Perfectly with the global celebration of the young people who are undeniably the driving force behind growth. You are the driving force behind growth. You are the driving force behind innovation. And certainly you are the driving force behind progress. This year's theme, Local Youth Action for the Sustainable Development Goals and Beyond, is incredibly motivating. It highlights the vital role our youth plays, not just as reaching the sustainable goals requirement, but also in shaping the future of our society by the year 2030. In Lagos, we firmly believe that the young people are the leaders of today and tomorrow. Hello? You are the leaders of today and tomorrow. Your creativity, your resilience, and innovation and innovative spirit are essential for the growth of our state and our nation. That is why under our Teams Plus agenda, we have made youth empowerment, social inclusion as a priority in our government. Over the past few years, we have rolled out, supported various youth initiative programs that we believe had uplifted the youth organization. We are doing the Amplifying Business Clinic and the pitch contest, which some of you are going to be walking away here with support. This contest has offered you training, it has offered mentorship, and it will be giving you grants to support your enterprises. The Ibile Youth Academy, which focuses on building leadership skills, civic responsibility, and entrepreneurship among young people, cuts across our 5 Ibile divisions. The Lagos State Youth Parliament is an amazing platform which encourages young people to get involved in civic activity. It helps you to embrace democratic values. It helps you to develop your leadership skills by giving you a voice in governance. They have teamed up with the Lagos State Employment Trust Fund. They have helped young entrepreneurs again to have access to funding and resources, which I believe is fantastic for fostering innovation and growth. There's also a new one, the Lagos State Police Youth Dialogue. It's a strategic initiative that brings together the Nigerian Police Force, the Lagos State government, and the Youth Forum. The platform is also about building understanding, it's about building trust, and ensuring that you want to be a role model that is worthy of emulation. You have a class of 50 of you, a class of 40 of you. How do you want to be a role model even amongst the 30, 40 of you that are in that class? It's a choice you can make. It's a choice that you can make. And once you make that choice, you want to say to yourself that in this class of 50, I want to be a role model for my other colleagues, for my other friends to emulate. You want to be the best in all that you do, particularly in the things that are naturally good. In all that you do that are naturally good. We all know the good things when you do one. So you want to be the best at it. You want to be that when they call you to be a singer, you want to be the best singer. When you say that they want to be a drummer, you want to be the best one. When you say that they're a youth corps, you want to be the best corps member. We also pray that at the end of the day, I want to be a good family man. I want to be a part of a good nation. I want to be part of a good society. I want to be part of, it's when you have said all of these things to yourself, then being part of a good Lagos State or being part of a good nation is each and every one of us, each one of us doing the right thing. That collectively, we can be a better Lagos State, we can be a better Nigerian, and we can be better citizens. So as you live here today, don't just make it an event that because Ministry of Youth have called you, or because your activation clubs have called you. No. Make it an event where you are going back home self-motivated, challenging yourself that I want to be a better person, that I want to be a better individual. And once you've been able to do it and you're committed to it, believe me, you are halfway gone. You're halfway there. And I want to wish you all the very, very best, and I want to say to you that it's always, always an honor when I stand in front of young people.
The summit also featured a keynote address by leadership expert Fela Durotoye, who encouraged youth to take responsibility, leverage technology, and make an impact in their local communities. The Commissioner for Youth and Social Development, Mobolaji Ogunlende, described the youth as the heartbeat and strength of the nation, adding that achieving the UN's 2030 Sustainable Development Goals requires collective efforts starting from the grassroots.
Lagos youths in our state and beyond are not merely contributors and innovators, but they are shaping the future. Permit me to specifically appreciate our Governor Babajide Olusola Sanwo-Olu, for his unwavering commitment to the youth development. This is, again, we can see through the nominations of all of the SSAs in Lagos State. Lineup of programs designed to engage, to inspire and empower our young people across various platforms. Very briefly, the highlights so far, we started earlier on this week. We had the Grassroots Challenge. We've had the Amplifier Business Clinic Training and Pitch Contest, which is the icing of the cake. If you remember last year at Campus Square, Mr. Governor, where you helped us to announce 10 winners, we're doing that again today. This was done at our Samson Ibare Youth Center. On Wednesday, we had our voluntary youth organizations and youth-focused NGOs assembly at the Adeyemi Bero Hall. Today, we're having our youth summit, so we have the opportunity with you, Mr. Governor. You are the heartbeat of our society. Your strength is our present, and you are the architects of our future. Like I say, the youths are the leaders of tomorrow. Starting when? Starting when? We must take it, we must take ownership of it. Your creativity, your resilience, and innovative spirit are indispensable in advancing in the SDGs and building a Lagos and a Nigeria that works for us all.
As far as youth development is concerned in the entire federation, not be so. Aside from that, Mr. Governor, you have demonstrated this with amazing initiative, one of which is the Latif Jakonde Leadership Academy. We have the Lagos Ibile Youth Academy, and so on and so forth with the National Youth Council, the Lagos State Youth Parliament. You have given a massive support to all of these young people to thrive within the space. Aside from that, Mr. Governor, for every year, you have consistently sent young leaders to other countries in the world to go and learn their culture, learn their tradition, and bring all the knowledge back to our country. This year, you sent us to Canada. We are appreciative of this gesture, and we say God bless you. Mr. Governor, thank you so much for the entire thing that you have done for Lagos youths. We can only thank you. We can only appreciate you. God bless you, Mr. Governor. On behalf of the entire youth of Lagos, God bless you. So, Mr. Commissioner, with your express approval, so according to page 85 of the Youth Council Constitution, which is the umbrella body for the entire youth of the nation, it says that the executive governor of the state, which is our celebrable Mr. Capacity Governor, shall be the grand commander of all youth movement, which is the grand patron of the formidable youth force in the entire federation. So it is on this note that I want to officially decorate, let's say, decorate our celebrable, our capacity, our performing governor in person of Mr. Babajide Olusola Sanwo-Olu. Also, we want to confer the praise to Mr. Governor.
Highlights of the event included the presentation of an 18-seater bus to the Lagos State chapter of the National Youth Council of Nigeria, as well as grants to 86 voluntary youth organizations and 10 winners of the Amplifier Business Clinic competition. The youths are challenged to take up leadership roles, value time, have integrity, dwell on positivity in word and deed, avoid procrastination, and take full advantage of the opportunities and resources made available by the state government. Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu has called on private sector investors to continue to support his administration's infrastructure development drive as Lagos State rolls out a new bond program aimed at financing critical projects across the state. Governor Sanwo-Olu made the call while speaking at an investor forum in Lagos, presenting details of the proposed issuance of a maiden 14.8 billion naira green bond and the 200 billion naira conventional bond, both under the state's 1 trillion naira debt and hybrid instruments issuance program.
Our commitment is that for whatever we earn, we should be able to professionally and transparently demonstrate that we have the capacity to utilize it effectively. Every year, there's no year we do less than 90% of our budget. None. So what we see every year is that when we compile all of our budgets, 3 years ago, the people said they wanted to run a budget of 5 trillion. We're only able to do 1.something trillion. I'm sure by the time Okwe complies his budget needs, as in what we should be doing, it will not be less than 8 to 9 trillion. At the end of the day, we'll scale down that budget to maybe 4. So you can see that in terms of the projection of our need, is the 8 to 9. But in terms of the reality of our funding, of our revenue, is only 45% of it we can do. And so what we tell our investors and our partners is that we have the capacity to do more if we can raise more money. Because we're not doing budget of 55% or 60%. No. As our last quarter, demand has crossed 86, 87%. So we will hit every year 90, 95% of our budget if we meet the revenue. And those are the kind of numbers that you require in terms of performance for a public sector organization, in which our procurement is one of the toughest. I fight the guy in procurement every time. Extremely very robust. And so that's one of the things I want us to leave here with, because, so we say it that, yes, but the capacity of the state, the opportunity in the state is far more than where we are now. And all of us sitting here, we know it too well. That's what I want us to leave here with. My people in House of Assembly, I've lectured and I've told them we need to dream big. And a simple way of understanding the opportunity in Nigeria, or in Lagos in particular, even this venue. This venue, we had 3 events here yesterday. 3, Lagos State government. And I'm here in 24 hours, it looks completely different again. So a lot of people have come, changed the stage. Funding have been expanded. They've changed the entire floor. They've changed the chairs. People have made money. Contractors have come in. They've worked overnight to make this place what it is. Yesterday we were talking in this same venue, right, about malaria. Guys, we want to eradicate malaria completely in Lagos. Yesterday's event was for us to do a peer review. How far have we gone to eliminate malaria? Not to reduce, so eliminate. And the federal government has given us the permission to be the first state to do it. They need a lot of funding. They need a lot of data to be able to do it. Eliminate malaria, the things that kill all of us growing up. That's securitization and all of it. And what are the ingenious things that we can do to also unlock additional revenue? Each year we wait. The cost of any of those things doesn't wait for us. So the more we can take on, the better for us. And so it's not about me. I'm out of here in less than 2 years. What did I say? I'm out of here in less than 2 years. It's not that it's the hardworking or it's not hardworking. I will go. So it is really not about what I do now, but we have shown capacity in Lagos as successive government also take it up and move on with it. That's why we can come here and say to you, we want to do a 10-year thing. Because we know that my successor will build on it. So there's no risk of somebody coming, now come and pull the grab and say, we don't know what they've done, because what we've done with it is there. Whoever the person is will want to also do more. So I plead with you is see us as willing partners. I plead with you is we want to do a lot more in this state. We're thankful of how far we've gone. We're thankful of the things we have built together. But we're saying that it's time for us to even think bigger for us. To help us dimension this market and see how we can even birth bigger things quicker, faster, better. And that's the kind of things that this one will do. You know, we'll not use it to pay salary. We'll use it to finish our infrastructure. We're building the biggest pediatric hospital. We're building the biggest psychiatric hospital. We're building the biggest cancer something hospital. All the three of them are at different stages. The cost I've shaped I want to deliver them within 12 months. Those are the things we're asking for. Not even talk of water. The man sitting behind you there, the cost of our Adion phase 2 to produce 70 million or 90 million, how many million gallons? 70 million gallons. We're working with Salini on a month-to-month basis. It's pushing. The raw water, we've pushed it up onto Adion River. But for us to complete, and all of those numbers, because when they started this, it was in dollars. You can imagine what those numbers are now. But it's important that we do it. Please, my friends and funders and they said I should come and talk. You know, they're trying to give me slides. All of these things, we know all of these things. Please, it's really just to come and plead and say to us that, we need this thing like yesterday.
The State Commissioner for Finance, Mr. Bayomi Oluyomi, in his welcome address, highlighted the state's long-standing fiscal responsibility, noting that Lagos had, since it first entered the bond market in 1987, maintained a consistent record of debt repayment and project delivery. Chairman of the Lagos State House of Assembly Committee on Finance, Honorable Femi Saheed, expressed the legislature's full backing of the bond issuance, assuring investors that the House would closely monitor the execution of all projects funded through the bond to ensure transparency and accountability.
The governor of Lagos State has enumerated numbers of projects waiting to come on board if this is done. And the Commissioner of Finance has really shown an example on how Lagos State got to where we are. It has shown that we have the capacity, transparency, ability, and we have a good track record to make this a reality. And in need to haul our infrastructural deficits, the biggest agricultural hub is coming up in Lagos. We need money. You can see our integrating transportation system that is emanating on a daily basis and is changing our psyche. The level of our waste management, our children need good schools. And from Lagos State House of Assembly, We have laws that will make this state an investor-friendly state. The electricity law has come to stay. That is to tell you that we still have a lot to do in that regard concerning you investors. Lagos State is addressing the issue of the Japa syndrome regarding our health professionals. We are bringing up the first University of Science and Medicine that will produce numbers of doctors that will attend to our needs. For all these aforementioned projects, we need money. And we have shown capacity, transparency, and we from Lagos State House of Assembly, a house that is above common standard of excellence, we are going to use everything humanly possible in making sure that we didn't disappoint you and we deliver on our mandate.
The bond issuance forms part of the Lagos State government's broader strategy to attract private capital into public infrastructure and maintain its position as Nigeria's leading sub-national economy. The 200 billion naira conventional bond will have a tenure of 10 years and will be used to fund 24 large-scale projects across various sectors. Present at the forum were bank chief executives, managing directors of pension fund administrators, and other captains of industry. On the government side, Deputy Governor Dr. Obafemi Hamzat joined members of the State Executive Council to lend support to the bond program.
That we were to end up with a reasonably significant oversubscription. Mechanisms exist to allow us to take up to 15% more of the amount that we set out to raise. So the SEC has rules for what you call a green shoe, and we would need to go back to the House and ask for an increase in the approval that's been given to the House in order to do that. Projects are in the green bond. Most of the conventional is roads, transportation projects, water projects, and housing projects, schools, and healthcare projects.
He's challenged us, and we're up to it. So we would go back to the drawing board and come up with innovative financing, just like he has charged us. But in the interim, let me say a very big thank you to the banking sector, the capital market community for supporting Lagos State over the years. We've all had very mutually and beautiful relationship, and we look forward to having more. We've also charged you to issuing this green bond and the conventional bond. Over the years, we've always had oversubscriptions, and we know that we're also going to have another one here. So we thank you very much for all you are doing for the state, for partnering with the state, and we look forward to another successful issuance.